Hi guys, so I know I'm a little bit late to the pumpkin party, but I really wanted to share a pumpkin recipe with you. So today I'm going to show you how to make some baked pumpkin donuts. These are cake donuts, so that means that they're a little bit more similar to cakes than they are to actual donuts because we use baking powder instead of yeast. You don't need to let these rise at all, and they're baked instead of deep fried. So it's kind of like the placebo because you think that you're eating a donut, but actually it's nothing like that. We use donut pans to make these, but if you don't have a donut pan, that's totally fine. You can also make these as muffins. Now these are packed with warm spices like cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg, so I'm really excited to share this recipe with you. So let's get started. To begin, you'll need 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Now, you can use store-bought pumpkin puree, but I made my own, and I'll leave a link to the blog post that shows you how to make it in the description down below. Add the pumpkin puree to a 1/3 cup of flavorless oil such as vegetable oil or canola. Also tumble in 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, 2 whole eggs. Now for the beautiful spices that go so well with the pumpkin, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And you just want to whisk those ingredients together till they are nice and smooth. Then add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Also toss in 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And just whisk those ingredients together as well until you are left with a beautiful, warm, cinnamon speckled mass. And now comes the tricky part. So you can either put the batter into a Ziploc bag, snip off the end, and pipe it into your donut tray. Now make sure the donut pan is greased with a little bit of butter before you pipe. I find piping a little bit messy, so I actually prefer to spoon the batter in. It's a whole lot more cleaner. Now I'm making regular sized donuts and mini donuts, but if you don't have a donut tray, that's totally fine. You can also make these into muffins using a cupcake tin. Make the donuts at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. The little ones take about 10 minutes and the regular sized ones take about 15 minutes. Let them cool for about 5 minutes, and then using your fingers or a knife, gently nudge them out of the donut trays. Now take a second to admire that color. Now to make them a little bit more aesthetic and flavorful, I'm tossing the donuts in some cinnamon sugar, so I have 1/2 cup of regular sugar that I put in a Ziploc bag with a tablespoon of cinnamon, and I just put 1 of the donuts in and I'm trying to coat it as best as I can. The sugar adds a nice shimmer to the donuts, but obviously feel free to serve these however you like. These donuts are super soft and fluffy. The internal texture is similar to that of a regular donut, but the taste is much more like a cake. This cake donut recipe is a delicious way to celebrate the wonders of pumpkin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make these baked pumpkin donuts. As always, the full recipe is available on my blog at hotchocolatehits.com. And if you decide to give these a try, don't forget to take a photo and tag me on Instagram. I'm at hotchocolatehits. You can also like us on Facebook, Hot Chocolate Hits, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.